We all know smoking kills, but what if I told you something quieter, something invisible, could be just as deadly? It doesn't burn your lungs, it doesn't leave ashes on your fingers, but it can slowly break your body and mind from the inside out. That something is loneliness. Think about it. In a world more connected than ever, many of us still feel deeply alone. You could be surrounded by people, yet carry the heavy silence of loneliness within you. And science now shows that this silence is not harmless, it's lethal. A landmark study compared the impact of loneliness to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. 15! That's how toxic isolation can be. Psychologists call it social pain. And here's the paradox. Our brains treat social pain almost the same way as physical pain. When you feel excluded, abandoned, or unseen, the same neural pathways light up as if you had been physically hurt. Evolution shaped us this way. For our ancestors, being alone meant being vulnerable to predators, to hunger, to death. So the human brain wired loneliness as an alarm signal, a way of saying, find your people or you won't survive. And that alarm still rings in us today. But what does loneliness do inside the body? It raises stress hormones like cortisol, and when cortisol stays high for too long, it damages blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and weakens immunity. Your body begins to act as though it is under constant attack. Chronic loneliness is linked to heart disease, diabetes, depression, dementia, conditions that silently shave years off your life. One study found that lonely people are 50% more likely to die prematurely than those with strong social ties. The body literally wears down without connection. And in my years working as a doctor, I've noticed something striking. Patients with strong family ties or close friendships often bounce back faster from illness. It's not just the treatment or the medicine, it's the human bond that gives them strength. Philosophers have long warned us about this. Aristotle called humans zoon politikon, social animals. To deny that truth is to deny our very nature. The Stoics believed that friendship was one of the highest goods, a bond that steadies us when fortune turns cruel. For Marcus Aurelius, even an emperor was powerless without the comfort of human ties. Buddhist wisdom teaches that suffering multiplies when we cling to the illusion of separateness. To heal, we must recognize interdependence, that our lives are braided together like roots beneath the soil. And existentialists like Sartre or Camus remind us isolation without meaning can crush the spirit, but connection, however fragile, can transform an absurd world into a bearable one. Across traditions, the message is the same. We are not meant to carry life alone. And yet, here's the paradox. The more desperate we are to escape loneliness, the more we can push people away. Fear of rejection, fear of vulnerability, makes us hide behind screens or behind our own walls. But hiding only deepens the silence. Sometimes, the cure is not grand. It could be a simple phone call to an old friend, sharing a meal without distraction, looking into someone's eyes and really being present. Have this in mind. Loneliness is not just an emotion, it is a medical risk factor. Treat it with the same seriousness as smoking or high blood pressure. Connection is medicine. It doesn't always mean having many friends. Even one or two meaningful bonds can heal more than we imagine. happiness does not always come from chasing more. Sometimes it comes from nurturing what is already here. The friend you haven't called. The neighbor you barely greet. The family member waiting for your voice. We spend our lives looking for prescriptions, pills, and procedures to keep us alive. But maybe the simplest prescription is this: to be less alone. To sit across from another human being and say, "I see you." What keeps us alive is not just medicine or breath, it's love, connection, and the quiet comfort of knowing someone cares. In everything you do, please don't ever take that for granted.